Hi, everybody, and welcome to Analytical English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today is December 13th, and we're on page 42. Today we're going to hear part one of a two-part article on Brazil.
今天我们要看一个深度旅游的文章啊，这个文章分2天跟各位讲解。
And we have an extremely straightforward title, A Trip to Brazil.
英文的标题非常的 straightforward 啊，非常的平铺直叙，很明白啊，就是巴西之旅。不过
直截了当。
直截了当。这个中文的标题呢比较复杂一点，中文的标题是文化大熔炉，热情国度巴西。
I picked the Chinese.
可能很多人觉得中文标题比较好，因为它给你比较多的 information， 而且让你觉得比较想去读。
比较丰富，比较 colorful.
Yeah.
So this one is really plain, but it gives you the main idea. And our little title underneath it is The Fun Feasts and Festivals in the Heart of South America Make It Well Worth the Trip. Now here we have some alliteration, 就是押头韵 Fun Feasts Festivals.
好，所以 fun 就是乐趣啊 ，feasts 就是美食，还有 festivals 啊庆典或者节庆啊，在这个南美洲的核心啊，那这些东西呢，让南美洲的这个中心呢 worth the trip， 让它值得你去旅游一下。Well worth 是非常值得。
Learn that phrase. It's a really good one. It's well worth remembering.
非常值得你把它记起来。
Right. Here's part one of our article.When people think of Brazil, professional soccer players and beautiful sunny beaches are often the first things that come to mind. However, there's a lot more to this vibrant nation. One area where Brazil shines is food and drink. Brazilian cuisine is a true melting pot that incorporates ingredients and cooking techniques from the immigrants who settled there. This includes people from Asia, Africa, and Europe.When those elements are combined with indigenous cooking, the end result is a complex cuisine that's always bursting with flavor. Brazil's national dish, feijoada, is a hearty stew made with black beans, beef jerky, smoked sausages, and a variety of salted pork products. Several other ingredients, such as pumpkin, potatoes, and bananas, are often added to the mix, which varies according to region.Feijoada is cooked slowly in a clay pot to extract maximum flavor. It tastes best when eaten with a bowl of white rice and oranges on the side to aid in digestion. In addition to being delicious, the dish is a window into Brazil's past. Some say slaves invented it using whatever leftover ingredients they could find. Later, it became a dish that both the rich and poor now enjoy.In Brazil, drinks are equal in importance to food. Meals often begin with the country's national cocktail, the caipirinha. This delicious drink is a mix of sugar, lime wedges, and cachaça, an alcohol made from sugarcane juice. The first two ingredients are mashed together in a glass before the liquor and ice are added. No one is certain of the cocktail's origins.Some believe it was a cold remedy imported from Portugal, while others think it was an invention of local sugarcane farmers. Regardless of who thought of it first, the end result is a refreshing balance of sweet and sour that keeps Brazilians cool on hot days or while they are dancing the night away. You know, it's hard to read that when your mouth is watering thinking of that lime and ice. Ever since, as soon as I started reading it, my mouth started watering. It sounds actually very fragrant and delicious.
好，所以这个念到这种文章，念到后面的时候，我觉得哇，真的非常很香，好，然后这个让你流口水，好，有这个莱姆啊，好，还有跟这个糖啊等等的，还有酒啊什么的。
很酸， so
that 很酸。
sour things make you salivate, and that's what was happening. Back to the beginning, when people think of Brazil, professional soccer players and beautiful sunny beaches are often the first things that come to mind. It's funny, when I read it the second time, the first thing that came to my mind after reading beautiful was gorgeous brown women in bikinis.
这个很有趣啊，这个因为他讲到这个 beautiful sunny beaches 那你第二遍在读到这个时候，其实脑袋里面会出现那个这个阳光充满阳光的沙滩啊，固然很美了可是很容易就让人联想到那个充满阳光的沙滩上面呢，还有一些衣服穿得少少的这个穿比基尼的一些美女这个衣服呢这个皮肤已经晒得有一点棕色那种感觉。
Right, yeah, 晒得蛮黑的 because they have a lot of sun there and they are definitely not very covered up. And often They work hard at being beautiful.
Yeah, 那他们其实那些美女呢，很多时候他们是很努力哈，维持他们的身材哈，什么不能吃，什么不能吃，然后每天要健身，要运动啊什么的哈。那其实他们如果身体能够这样维持得很好，也不错了啊。
It's okay, but in fact, I was thinking in particular of somebody who did lots and lots of plastic surgery in order to win beauty contests.
That's not good.
No.
那但有的人呢，他去这个整容啊，不断的整容啊，让自己看起来很美啊，才能他这样好去参加选美，或者是主持节目，或者当个艺人什么的。那这样子我就觉得这个不必要了
Yeah.I have a particular person in mind. I don't remember her name, but I sort of remember her picture because it was reported in the media. I don't know how many times she went for plastic surgery. She wanted to become quote-unquote perfect, but there is no such thing.Yeah,
好，那这个Karen 老师想到以前曾经看过哈，这个有一个人呢不断的整形啊，因为他希望能够有所谓的 perfect 啊完美的这个外表，但是其实没有外表是完美的啊，因为这个你再怎么美的人呢，都会有人看了觉得啊这里还不够好，那里还不够好。
Right,
yeah.
And that's what they do to themselves. Because no matter how many times they get surgery,They're still unhappy with this or that in their body, and they keep going back, and they're never satisfied or happy.
Yeah, 像这种你不断的为了追求完美的美而去做这个整容手术的人，大概永远没办法满足了哈。那而且这整容手术做多了，真的是看得出来的。
Yeah.You can see it right away, especially if you've had it done yourself. You recognize that nose. That's nose number 3.
Yeah, 而且你如果自己做过的话，你可能还认得他这个是3号的鼻子啊，或者是2号的鼻子啊，所以会有这种情况发生啊。好，那我们来看看这个，刚刚我们看到第一句哈，它有一个很重要的一个结构，大家可以学起来哈，就是 When people think of 某个东西。The first things that come to mind 啊，或什么什么 are often the first things that come to mind 啊，就你想到这个东西的时候呢，你最先想到的大概就是这些东西。
Your first version is also very commonly used.
Yeah 啊，那这个我刚刚讲第一个就是 when people think of something 啊，the first thing that comes to mind are 什么什么，这也常见
is, yeah,
或者 is
right.
Yeah， 所以这个地方他就是说，当你想到巴西这个地方的时候呢，你最先想到的是什么呢？是 professional 啊，职业的 soccer players 啊，这个足球员啊，因为巴西足球很厉害啊。然后呢，你会想到是美丽的阳光海滩啊。那这两样东西常常就是人们先想到的东西。你讲到巴西，大家就先想到就这个。
Remember that soccer is used in the U.S., football is used everywhere else in the world. For that particular game. Football means something else in America, means 美式橄榄球。In the rest of the world, football means 足球, it means soccer.
好，那 soccer 啊，在美国呢是指足球的意思啊，但是在世界其他的地方呢，都是用 football 啊来指足球。
However, there's a lot more to this vibrant nation.
好 ，there's a lot more to 啊，就是还有很多很多啊，所以因为你们讲 there's a lot more to 什么东西，就这个东西呢还有很多很多可以谈的或者可以讲的啊，所以这个 vibrant 啊，就是这个非常有活力的啊 lively and exciting 啊，那指颜色的是它是 bright and colorful， 所以你可以说它是一个很有充满活力多彩多姿的国家啊，所以但是呢对于这个充满活力多彩多姿的国家来讲呢，还有很多很多可以谈的。
Oh, there was one more thing I had wanted to mention, and that is watch out for the sun. Now, they talk about the beautiful sun and the beaches. Well, the beaches and the water, they reflect a lot of sunlight, so it's even more dangerous than just going out in the city. You really have to protect yourself, but if you use sunblock, it poisons the water, and it often kills sanhu. It kills coral.
Oh.
So, really...It's not a good idea to be out there in the sun uncovered. You should use an umbrella or cover yourself up. One thing I've noticed about really beautiful, for example, Hollywood movie stars, you look at their face, their hair, they're gorgeous. But if you look at their neck to the top of their chest, their skin is covered with bumps. I have almost never seen a movie star with good skin.Because they've been out in the sun so much, they're just covered with bumps. They have very bad skin.
好，所以呢，这个地方啊 ，Karen 老师提醒各位啊，这个海边啊，因为阳光很强，而且海水会反射阳光啊，所以对你的皮肤其实非常的不好。好，那你如果说好，那我就擦那防晒产品吧，那 sunblock 啊，就是这个防晒油、防晒膏等等的那个呢，其实你下到海水里面去也会污染那个海水啊，而且它对珊瑚特别有害啊，所以这个也不是个好主意。那最好就是撑伞，但撑伞你又不能撑伞在海里面游泳啊，所以这个总之各位如果夏天喜欢去海边的话呢，稍微注意一下这个问题啊。那很多这个电影明星啊，尤其国外的电影明星啊，他们很喜欢在海边啊，感觉起来那种照片看起来就非常美丽健康啊，但是其实他们的皮肤可能都晒得不是很好啊。这个 Karen 老师讲这个，其实我最近也有注意到，就是很多好莱坞的那个很漂亮的那个女明星啊，你看那个脸很漂亮，可是如果说看到他们的这个脖子啊，或者是这个肩膀的话，那个地方的皮肤常常你看那个皮肤就真的是不太好啊。那个
It really wouldn't attract me if I were a guy.
Yeah， 好，那个可能原因就是因为他们有太多曝晒阳光的机会了。
So take care of yourself. Skin cancer is extremely common. It's not that hard to get.
要小心哈，这个皮肤癌啊，蛮容易得到的，尤其是这个，其实我有听说白种人特别容易得到。
Yeah, that's true. If you have darker skin, you have more melanin, you have some protection, but you still can get skin cancer.
Yeah， 那皮肤比较暗黑的哈，或者像我们黄种人比较不会得到，不是那么容易啊，但是其实也是会得到皮肤癌，还是要小心。
One area where Brazil shines is food and drink.
所以有一个区域啊，在这个区域呢，这个巴西啊发光发亮 shines 啊，是什么呢？就是它的饮食啊，就美食跟它的这个饮料。
But be careful, it's pretty heavy.
不然大家小心啊，这个这个营养程度蛮高的呀，
蛮扎实的
呀。
Brazilian cuisine is a true melting pot that incorporates ingredients and cooking techniques from the immigrants who settled there. Now, note the use of melting pot. It originally means 大熔炉 is the way you translate it in Chinese. This is from metallurgy. That is 冶金
术
Right, 冶金术. So you melt different metals together to form an alloy, 合金, a new metal. That's the original meaning or the origin of this particular metaphor. 这个比喻是这样来的. But when we see melting pot, we often think of cooking. Even though they're talking about metallurgy, a pot is also used in cooking, 就是锅子. So this is kind of a pun. When we're using this metaphor of melting pot, but we're talking about food. We're going to put the two together.
好 melting pot 本来是来自于冶金术你要制作合金的时候你可以把这个金属融在一起。好，那这个 metaphor 呢，这个最有名的用法可能是我们讲这个民族大熔炉但是这个地方它是把它指食物的，你把食物混在一起煮的一个 pot， 也可以是个锅子所以这里有一点点这样双关语那种感觉所以他说这个巴西的美食呢是一个真正的一种 melting pot 一个真正的这个杂烩啦，这里可以其实它都是一种杂烩熔炉杂烩。那它怎么样 incorporate 就是to take in or include as part of a whole 就是把它这个收纳进来成为一体，所以它收纳了 ingredients 一些食材或者原料，还有它也收纳了 cooking techniques 这个烹饪的一些技巧。从哪里收来呢？从哪里融合呢？从这个 immigrants， 从一些移民那这些移民是 who settled there 这个在巴西这个安家落户叫做 settled 所以在巴西安家落户的这些移民，他们的带来的各种这个食材，还有他们的烹饪技巧，通通融入了这个巴西的美食里面。
Now, note that although they call the U.S. a big melting pot, in fact, a lot of people point out it's more like a salad because we have a lot of different groups, but they don't necessarily mix that much. They often stay quite separate. You need to keep that in mind. And to some extent, that's true of many other countries where different ethnic groups have settled the country.
Yeah， 好，所以这个虽然说其实我小时候就听到美国是个民族大熔炉但是后来越来越多的人指出来，其实它更像的是沙拉就是各不同的民族的人呢，都在美国生活，拌在一起，但他们不见得真的融合了因为事实上可能还有不同的区这是拉丁区这是这个韩裔区韩国人住的区什么。那不只是美国，很多这个多种族的国家其实都比较是 salad因为他们各自的族裔的人呢，还是喜欢凝聚在一起。
There's a place that I recently visited that I think had a situation like that in past years. It was called 渤海国.渤海国. That's 海参崴那边的 because they had people from China. It belonged to China a long time ago. They had Russians. They had a lot of Muslims there, people from Central Asia, 中亚各地的人. They all lived in this place because it was strategically important. And they all kept their own culture in this place called 渤海国. We went to see a museum there when I visited. So I think it sounded very much to me like that was another salad.
所以 Ken 老师也举了另外一个例子哈，渤海国那个地方有各种不同的，有中国人、俄国人还有中东人等等的
中亚人，
中亚人对但是呢，他们虽然说同样生活在那个国家，可是各自都相当程度的保有他们自己的民族性，还有民族的传统风俗等等的，所以那个更像，那个也是另外一个跟美国一样是个沙拉。
Yeah, and it was reflected in the museum because the museum was divided up into several different sections for each ethnic group.
连他们的博物馆也是一样，而且你可以从博物馆里面看出来他们是沙拉因为博物馆每一个不同的族裔都有他们各自的一个 section 一个区域。
This includes people from Asia, Africa, and Europe.
所以这些 immigrants 包括哪些人呢？包括来自于亚洲、非洲、欧洲来的人。
When those elements are combined with indigenous cooking, the end result is a complex cuisine that's always bursting with flavor.
那当这些元素 elements are combined with 就跟什么结合在一起呢？跟 indigenous 对不起 indigenous 就是当地的，所以它有外来的这么多的这个食材还有这个烹饪技术，跟当地的 indigenous 原生的这些 cooking 原生的这个烹饪结合在一起的话呢 the end result 就是最后的结果。这个产品就是一个complex 一个很复杂很繁复的 cuisine 美食。那这个繁复的美食呢，它怎么样呢？ That's always 一直始终都是 bursting with flavor to burst with 我们常常讲说a river burst its banks 就是这个河水满溢出来了，所以 bursting with flavor 好像那个爆开来那个美味就爆开来满出来那种感觉。
Complex here you might translate as 多样，或者含有很多不同的元素。That's maybe one way we could explain it.
Yeah, 这个其实这个翻译是更精准的多样或者它具有繁复的元素的。
All right, our next line. Brazil's national dish, feijoada, is a hearty stew made with black beans, beef jerky, smoked sausages, and a variety of salted pork products. Now, the beginning was fine for me as far as the black beans, but then when we got to 3 different kinds of meats, and all of them are preserved. All of them are processed. Don't eat too many of those. In fact, you should not eat them at all.
所以呢，这个里面听起来很好吃但是它里面有太多那种加工的食品所以其实不建议各位吃尽量少吃是比较好的。
肉品 that's the thing.
加工的肉品这个熏过的啦或者腌过的这种肉品其实对身体健康是不太好的。
加了硝的。
加硝的那这个巴西呢，它的国民美食national dish 这个feijoada 它是个 hearty 呢，如果是人很 hearty 的话，就是你非常的 cheerful 但是 hearty 如果指食物的话呢，它就指营养丰富、很丰盛的意思，
很扎实，
很扎实的这 stew 就是炖菜，这是一个很丰盛的营养很扎实的一个炖菜。Made with 它有什么东西做的呢？这个黑豆然后呢牛肉干，还有这个烟熏的香肠，还有 a variety of 还有各式各样的 salted 就是用盐腌过的这个处理过的这些 pork products 这猪肉的产品所以都是肉，都有经过加工。
Several other ingredients, such as pumpkin, potatoes, and bananas, are often added to the mix, which varies according to region. Now, that sounds a lot better to me.
所以至少这里还有加一些蔬菜等等。所以他说呢，有其他的 ingredients， 其他食材，例如说南瓜，这马铃薯，还有香蕉呢，常常会加到这个 mix， 就是混合起来的这个东西。那这个 mix 呢，会根据不同的区域会有不同的这个混合的方法或不同的食材来混合。
Now note that these bananas are usually quite tough and starchy and not sweet.
那各位要记得这个 banana 在这里呢，跟台湾常见的香蕉有一点不一样，它比较怎么样？这个
纤维多一点，
然后呢含那个淀粉量也多一点，而且比较硬一点。
Right. Feijoada is cooked slowly in a clay pot to extract maximum flavor.
所以它是 is cooked slowly， 它是用慢火慢慢炖的在一个这个泥土的这个锅子里面泥锅、陶土锅之类的来 extract 就是吸取或者是萃取或者汲取这个 maximum 最大的风味就炖把它味道炖到最丰满。
All right, and watch the pronunciation of maximum. There's an M at the end. Maximum. It tastes best when eaten with a bowl of white rice and oranges on the side to aid in digestion. Now that sounds good because when you're eating that heavy food, it's good to have something acidic with it.
所以呢，他说这个吃起来最好吃，怎么样最好吃呢 ？When eaten with 你配什么吃最好吃呢？配一碗白饭白米饭。然后呢 ，oranges 柳橙 on the side 就是当做小菜
或者配菜或者
配菜然后呢来帮助消化 to aid in digestion 叫做帮助消化。
In addition to being delicious, the dish is a window into Brazil's past.
除了好吃之外呢，这一道菜也是个 a window into， 就是它给你一个机会让你看到什么呢？看到巴西的过去。
Note into 就是进入可以进入巴西的过去。Some say slaves invented it using whatever leftover ingredients they could find.
有人说呢，这是奴隶发明的这道菜他们用的是 whatever 不管什么leftover 就是这个剩菜剩饭的这个 ingredients 就剩下的食材，不管他们找到什么食材，他们就来用，就做成了这道菜。
Later, it became a dish that both the rich and poor now enjoy.
后来呢，它就成为一道菜这个有钱人的 rich and poor 没有钱的人都喜欢的一道菜。
In Brazil, drinks are equal in importance to food.
那在巴西呢，这个喝的东西，饮料跟食物在 importance 在重要性方面是 equal 是一样的，也就是这个食物跟喝的东西一样重要。
Meals often begin with the country's national cocktail, the caipirinha.
这个是好难念的它这个一般的那个吃东西的每一餐呢，开始的时候都是这个国民的这个调解，就调酒，大家都会喝的这个 cocktail 叫这个东西。
Caipirinha. This delicious drink is a mix of sugar, lime wedges, and cachaça, an alcohol made from sugarcane juice.
那这个非常美味的饮料呢 is a mix of 它是混合什么呢？混合糖还有这个莱姆片，这个 lime wedges wedge 其实本来是一个气质就一边粗一边细的，那这也就是说那个莱姆或者柠檬把它切成那种这个四片，
像三角形那样，
三角形那样子的然后呢还有这个另外一个这个cachaça 那这是一种酒是从这个甘蔗汁这个 sugarcane juice 把它做出来的。
The first two ingredients are mashed together in a glass before the liquor and ice are added. Now, this is where my mouth starts watering.
这里开始流口水了，因为这有柠檬等等的。他说这个最前面的这两个这个这个材料呢就是糖跟莱姆片呢，怎么样把它压成泥状mashed， 然后呢放在一个杯子里面压成泥状，然后呢后来你把那个 liquor 再把刚刚那个cachaça 还有这个冰呢把它加进去。
No one is certain of the cocktail's origins.
没有人确定这个 cocktail 是从哪里来的。
Some believe it was a cold remedy imported from Portugal, while others think it was an invention of local sugarcane farmers.
有人相信呢，这是一个感冒药一种治感冒的东西cold remedy 是从葡萄牙引进来的。那 while 同时呢，有其他的人他们认为呢，这个是当地的这个甘蔗农sugarcane farmers 他们的 invention 他们所发明的东西。
Right, remedy 通常是那种民间的草药那种东西。
那才会叫这个 remedy。
Regardless of who thought of it first, the end result is a refreshing balance of sweet and sour that keeps Brazilians cool on hot days or while they are dancing the night away.
这个 regardless 不论是谁先想到这个调酒的。The end result 这个结果就是一个 refreshing 令人精神一振的一种 balance 一个平衡的东西什么东西平衡呢？它平衡那个甜跟酸，那这样子的东西可以 keeps 让这个巴西人呢 keeps them cool 让他觉得很清凉在很热的天气让他们觉得很清凉，或者是当他们 整晚跳舞哈 ，dancing the night away 哈，整晚跳舞狂欢的时候呢，喝一杯这个东西可以让他们觉得很清凉。
And that's it for today. Please tune in next time. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
拜拜。